Hello friends, it is Mrs. P. I am here to do my emergency savings, my Christmas savings, and my randomizer. So come on, sit down, get a drink, enjoy watching me struggle with this video. All right, so we are going to start with our $100 in the emergency fund. Let me go ahead and give this a count. I always feel like things are not where they need to be. All right, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. I do have some ones that I have condensed out of other binders just in case we need ones. So we will be ready. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with the first challenge right here at Mystic Budgets. This comes from Mel. It is our favorite chip away. I just realized I do not have a Sharpie handy, so let me grab that real quick. Okay, got my Sharpie. I've got my chip away chips and my little tiny dice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. See how much we're gonna save in chip away today. Are they going to be good to us? I don't know. All right, so we've got 2 5s. Well, that's a good start. A 3 and a 1. Okay, not bad. I'm not going to complain. Maybe we can get some 6s in this roll. 1 6. Okay, so 6. I've got a 2, a 1, and a 3. Okay. Whoops, these things are so hard to hold on to. Ooh, 2 5s and 2 4s. 2 5s, my last 2 5s, and 2 4s. Okay. Now, I don't have any more 5s, so we don't need 5s, dice. We need 6s. And we got 3 5s and a 3. Ouch. Okay, come on. A 4, a 3, and another 5, so that means, well, I don't need to move that. I need to get rid of a chip. All right, so we lost a chip. All right, come on, 6s. We've got 3 6s left. All right, 1 6, 2 more 5s, and a 3, and we do not have any more 3s or 5s. All right, chip away. Another 5, but we got 1 6, so we lose another chip, so we have 1 chip left. Is that right? I guess so. All right, let's roll this one. Come on, 6, 2. I'll take it. It's better than losing another chip. All right, so let's see if I can count this. All right, 1 and 2 is 3, plus 10, 13. Okay, that's not terrible, 13. So let's see here, a 10, and I'm gonna put 2 1s back, take a 5, and I'm actually going to condense this a bit. All right, so I'm going to take these 2 5s and this 10 and take my only 20. All right, so in chip away, we've already put $200 in the high yield savings account. No, yeah, for our emergency fund, I'm sorry. I had like a moment of like, that's not right. And then we've got $32 that we are building back up for chip away. All right, so I'm gonna just clear the chips off, move them off to the side along with my chips, just in case we decide to come back to this, and color in one of these little dollar signs. Okay, so that could have been much worse. I'm not gonna complain. All right, so next we have this, which is my new pet, and this comes from Natalie over at Buttercup Budgets. I know some of you have already played this, and I've actually played the second one, the Wild Edition, but I'm a little late to the ball game. So I need 3 dice. I'm just going to pull over 3 of these, and we're going to go ahead and roll. Okay, so we got a 1, a 3, and a 6. And once again, I don't have my Sharpies. Okay, I had to get the Sharpies. I was not prepared. I forgot that I had these. All right, so 1 is the rock. Ooh, that's a dark gray. I am not going to be hurt if we end up with a rock as a pet because, you know, rocks are pretty easy to take care of. They don't need a whole lot. And I hear my husband coming in on the gator. He's been working on the road. All right, in a 6, so I may have to pause this so he can come in and not be too noisy. All right, 6, that's $10. All right, $10 going into my new pet. And so far we've got a tie between, I don't know if that's a hamster or a guinea pig or I think it's a guinea pig. So a rock and a guinea pig. So $16 in my new pet from Natalie. All right, next is my challenge. This is my, I keep wanting to say Thanksgiving, St. Patrick's Day. Where's mine? And we've got 3. So let's just roll and see which one. All right, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that is $8 in that. So let's take 2 ones and take a 10. So out of 60, we have 20, 30, 45, 46, 47. 47, so $13 more to finish that one up. All right, next we have these 2 freebies that come from, this one comes from Danny over at Craftco Budgets, and this one comes from Dee over at D Plans and Budgets. And I'm rolling the D6 for this one. So let me go ahead and grab a marker. And we've got a 4. I'm just gonna roll once. So 4, and then I'll mark out this 3. So that's $7 going into this, and we've got one more week in April and we will finish that up. So 4 and 3 is 7, so 5, 6, and 7. But I am going to take these 2 5s, put in a 10. So out of these, we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 1 and 2, 52. Nice. All right, next I have this challenge, and it's a new one. This comes from M over at Plan to Save Designs. It says, I can tell by your sarcastic undertones, rude comments, and sheer lack of decency that we should be friends. Make the best friends, right? Sarcastic, rude people. Always a good fun time. 3, 1, 2, 3. This will save us 50. All right, that's $4. So we were starting out with 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry about the noise. That's the gator. My husband's working hard on the road. Okay, now we have Dots and Dice. I love this game. You've got, it's from Wendy over at the Thrifty Sew Shop. And you've got these 6 challenges. I'm going to roll my dot dice to see which one we are going to scratch off. So here we go. Blue. Okay, blue's right here on top. And then I'll roll this to see which one we're going to scratch. 3. 1, 2, 3, right here. Okay, it says hi. What does that mean? Hi. I'm so confused. Choose a number, write it down. If you find it doesn't say anything if you find a sweet little message. So let's roll this. What are we gonna roll? 2. $2. 2 times 3, which is 6. No, I can do this. $2, I can take out 7 and put in a 10. So there we go. That confused me. It doesn't take much, but that was fun. All right, so we'll put that back. We might come back to that one. All right, next is this one. This comes from Lacey over at Blue Kiwi Budgets. It says, Feed Fear, a Suck It sandwich, and it will save us 45. 2, 1, 2 up here. Okay, that has to be a 1 because this is a 7. 7 and 1s are hard to tell the difference. And they're hard to tell because I know when I'm making challenges, it's like, I'm afraid to use certain fonts because I don't want to confuse people. But that is a 1. But we don't stop on 1, so 2, 1, 2, right here. Okay, 5. That's much better. So $6. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have tons of ones in here. And take a 10. So actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take another 5. So out of 45, we have 10, 15, 21. All right. That's cute. I love that. I say, suck it up, Buttercup, or I used to say it all the time with my kids. All right, so we have a new little challenge, and I'm not even sure how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do it $1 per roll, and that will be 6, right? Would that make sense? Or maybe $2 per roll? $12? Yeah, let's do $2 per roll. So I'm just going to put $2 here. All right, so let's see. We are first going to eliminate where we're not going. This is the MASH Travel Edition. This is a collab from Lindsay at Bookish Mom and Budgets and Becca over at Becca Budget 777. I used to play this type of game at school with my friends all the time, so I'm excited to play this. So we are going to figure out all about our trip. So what are we eliminated in our destination? So we are not going to Paris, okay? So that is fine by me. And we are not going for 3 days. Good. The longer, the better. We are not, I'm not taking my best friend. That's sad. 5, I did not forget my sunscreen, which is good because I'm pale and I need sunscreen. I am not traveling by plane, okay, so don't have to deal with the airport. And 3, we did not get lounge access as an extra, like, perk to our trip. So $12 going into MASH. So we will see what we do. It'll take us, what, 6 weeks to finish this. All right, next is this one, which is my April, this is the collab from Glory's Budgets. There was 12 ladies that did part of this collab. Let's just roll the dice and see how much we're saving today in this one. That dice is just rolling like crazy. 6. Okay, so I am going to do 2, 3, and 1 letter for $6. All right, so let's see here. 5 and 6. There's my husband running around on that gator. 10, 20, 25, 31. 31. So $4 more to finish this one. Okay, and we are back to chip away. Oh, that's a scary thought. It could get bad. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with chip away. Let's hope it is good to us. Oh, 2 6s right off the bat. Okay. I feel deja vu coming on with the 5s from last round. All right, a 6, a 5, and 2 1s. Okay, getting the little ones out. It's kind of half and half, right? Okay, a 5, a 6. I think that's my last 6. A 4 and a 1, my last 1. Okay, I need 2s, 3s, and 4s, or 5s. 2s, 3s, or 4s, or 5s. Okay, a 4 and a 5, okay, and a 1 and a 1. And so we're gonna have to roll those 2 1s again and hope we get 3s or 4s, or 2s. 2s will work. Okay, so we have 2 2s. Okay, and we still have 4 chips left. All right, come on. All right, 5 is our last 5. 4, 3, and this 1 we're gonna have to roll again. Okay, I need a 3 or a 4 or a 2, and I got a 5 and I'm done. Okay, so let's count this up. We've got 3, 4, 7, 3 is 10, plus 5 is 15. So $15 in chip away. That worked out pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not going to count that. I shouldn't have counted it earlier. trying to keep it a surprise. Okay, so color this in. Well, that's much brighter. I think I'm gonna go over this one with that color. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, I'm gonna put this away, blow it a little bit. And we survived another round of chip away. Natalie Budgets, my new pet. Let's just roll 1 dice this time. 2, okay, so 2 is the goldfish. Fish are pretty easy to take care of. I could do a fish. All right, so $2 going in there. So we've got a 3-way tie. The dog and the cat has not been chosen at all. All right, now back to my challenge. And I'm gonna do odd even. All right, even, so we're gonna scratch right here. And that is 7. At first I thought it was gonna be a 2. All right, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so out of 60, we'll figure out what that is. 20, 30, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. 54, so that should be a 6 right there. All right, and we'll finish that next week. I'm gonna skip the collabs. I'm gonna go to M's challenge. And we will start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we can do 1. We're gonna scratch right below the 4. And that's a 6. Did I say I had 7? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have $2 left. That works out very nicely. All right, so we have $10 in this challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 1/5 of the way out of 2 scratches. Nice. So I'm going to move back here to, oh, that was my, I guess this is my catch-all. I forgot. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this back out. All right, so we've got $2. So I'm just gonna mark off this 2 right here. And we will finish this up next week with $2 more. So I'm just gonna slide this in there and we are finished with our emergency fund binder. All right, let me get this all cleaned up and I will come back with my Christmas binder. Okay, friends, I am back with my Christmas binder. We have a little extra money today. The holiday envelope from the Village Hop finished, so we've got $25 extra. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, oops, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So $75, which is fantastic. A little extra in the holiday binder. And we are starting right here at the beginning with April's Fresh Start. So that is this little collab, or no, it is not a collab. It is a freebie. This comes from April over at April's Fresh Start, and she has offered these as little freebies in her Ko-fi, and I'm gonna do this 5 right here, and then we will do the 2 next week, which that worked out really well because this week we have extra money. Okay, so $5 going in. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull a 5 and put in a 10. So far we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So will this save 21, is that right? 10, 19, 21. Yep, $21. Okay. Nice little win there. All right, next is this, the book from Lindsay over at Boy Mom Loves to Save. I used my D12 to see which challenge. This is a book all about Christmas vacation. So let's see which challenge we are going to scratch. 11. All right, let's go back here to number 11. And this is the Jelly of the Month Club. So let's see here. We've gotten the squirrel and we've gotten a 2. So these sometimes are spicy. Let's see here. 1. Let's just do this one right here beside the squirrel. And that's a 10. Yep. Lindsay is a little spicy on her challenges, but I love it. Because you know what? Spicy means you just save extra money. Okay, so $10 going in. And so far, we have $100 that we've already put in the bank. 110, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 124. All right. Love that. All right, so next we have this challenge. It's a new one from M over at Plan to Save Designs. You guys, she has the most beautiful challenges. I love that color pink for Christmas. It's just absolutely pretty with the silver. This was a freebie in her Ko-fi, and then I downloaded it and stickered it myself. So let's see where we're starting. 3. 1, 2, 3 right here. All right, that's 2, and we don't stop on 2s. We'll go one more time. I can't remember what I'll save with this one, and it does not say. Oh, yeah, it does save 40. All right, 3. 1, 2, 3 right here. All right, $6, so that is a total of 8. All right, so let me clean this up. All right, $8 to start this one. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So pretty. Thank you, M, for being so generous with your challenges. All right, next we have this, the Nutcracker from Maddie over at Floating Funds. It saves 50. And we are doing 3, 1, 2, 3 right here. And that is a 7. So $7 in this one. I had to move my desk. It was hitting the counter or whatever, the wall, and like making a click, click, click noise. All right, that was, what was I, did I get 7? All right, let's see here. I've got 3, so I'm gonna put 3 back and grab a 10. So we have $40, so that should be $10 between those 2 scratches. There's the gator again. My husband is just back and forth with that thing. All right, so next I have this one. This is a challenge Carly had on her Ko-fi. It was a freebie. It was a mini, but I blew it up. I kind of blew it up too big. I need to cut it down. It doesn't want to fit in my envelope very well. I'm going to roll the D4 to see how many boxes we are going to color. So each box is $2. We're going to do 2, so that's 4. So let's see here. So 1, 2. All right, so we are going to start this one with $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Naughty. No, it says nice, naughty, never mind. I'll buy my own stuff. I love that. And as an adult, you know what? We can buy our own stuff. Yeah, this is not going to want to go in there very easily, so I'm going to have to trim this down. If you have it straight dead on, it'll go in. All right, so now I have this challenge, which comes from Karen. Over at the Faithful Dash, we have 2 scratches left. Let's roll the D4. Even, no, odd, even. That's odd. So this one right here. Okay, that's $7. All right, $7 going in. So 5, 6, and 7. So out of 44 plus, we have 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the 44. So this will just be extra savings right there. And I'm very tempted to scratch that and get that one finished. Guys, should I do it? Oh, I have to do it. We haven't done the multiplier. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so that was 7. We have to scratch that one. So I have avoided that multiplier the whole time. So here's 7, okay? So let's do it. We need to do it, right? And that's a times 2. So it's going to be $14 going into this one. Okay, that makes way more sense now. And we finished a challenge. So let's put this back. okay, 14 in there. So I'm going to pull a 1 and put in 15. Okay. So out of this one, 44 plus, we've got 20, 30, 40, 45, 51. $51 going towards Christmas, which makes me happy to build that Christmas fund up. All right, so I'm going to put that there. We will ring the bell later at the end of this. And I have to say, I need to ring the bell an extra time for yesterday's video. I did not ring the bell when I finished a challenge in my summer savings. So I need to make that up. All right, so next is this one. Comes from Tiffany over at Budget with Tiffany. And let's see here. Number 1, we'll just do this one right here. It says, we wish you a Meowy Christmas. All right, and that's $6. Okay, all right, 5 and 6. And now in this challenge, we have, it will save us 42, 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 scratches on there. Okay. Next, we have this challenge, which comes from April over at What's Poppin' Sunshine. This was a freebie on her Ko-fi. I see that I didn't clean this up last week, but that's okay. So we've got 4 scratches left. 1, we'll just go right here. And that's 6. I feel like we've gotten 6 and 7s a lot lately. Okay, $6. Sorry, I had to clean this up and it's still not looking very good. So $6 in here. I don't know what this will save. 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. $18, and we've got 3 scratches left. All right, and now we have this one from Becca over at Becca Budgets. It says, just a girl and her dogs. Last week I scratched a 2, and I was scared to scratch another one to get an IOU. I think I'm going to make up for that and scratch twice today. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's a 5. Let's go one more time. 1 right here. And a 3. Okay, now I feel better because I kind of cheated a little bit on that. So $8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now this one has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm going to buy these ones back. Okay, and now we are to my catch-all. But do I want to put all of this in my catch-all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is my first challenge up here? It would be the mini. Let's see here. Do I want to go ahead and start? Yeah, this one's a little bit, well, is it spicier? I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. All right, so 2, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I'll put the rest in the catch-all, and we'll start with May next weekend. All right, so 2. So in this one, we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then I can add that to the 51 and just put it all towards Christmas in one little transaction. Okay, so next we will start with May. Isn't that pretty? I love the colors there. Okay, so this is going in, and I am going back to my catch-all, which is also from April over at April's Fresh Start. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so $5 going in here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go ahead and color those in real quick. Okay, so I've got this one going for $1 per little like box in there. And so we've got 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 2. So 32, so $12 more will finish that one up. That's a nice little catch-all. All right, friends, that is all in this binder. $75 gone, just like that. I do need to do my ding ding. Whoops, I already rang it. All right, so I've got 2 finished challenges today and then 1 from yesterday. So that's a total of 3. And I'm going to put that back here. And we've got 1, 2, 3 going in to the Ding 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 envelope, which comes from Donna over at Donna Powered by Creativities. 1, 2, 3. All right, friends, let me get this all cleaned up and I will come back with my randomizer. Okay, friends, I am back with my randomizer. I have changed things up again. So let me show you what I've done. Okay, so before I had 2 extra envelopes. I had 8. And I had 2 envelopes for holidays, 2 envelopes for birthdays. But what was happening is that it was randomizing it so much that I wasn't finishing those challenges, and I needed those to be finished. So I decided to go down to 6, and I added both the holiday binder, or both of the holiday challenges into this one, and both of the birthdays into this one. And so I will just finish one at a time and then work on the next one. So that is my plan. So we still have all the same categories. We just narrowed it down to just one of each of those, which makes so much more sense. You know, one of those things that you just learn as you go, and that's just what I'm doing. Just learning as I go. All right, so we have, it should be $50, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right, $50. And that's another thing is $50 is not a lot. So the less envelopes, the further the money goes. All right. And we are going to start with number 3, which is for camping. And this challenge comes from April over April's Fresh Start. It will save me $35. And let's see here. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here in the corner. And that's a 6. So saving $6 toward camping. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna put, let's go ahead and put the 6 in, and then I will condense, because then I get myself confused. So out of 35, no, I'm not counting. I forget. I'll do that at the end. All right, number 4. Okay, number 4 is for gifts, and that is the Chicky Race. Should I do 2 or should I let me just do 1 right now. Chicky Race, this comes from Alexis at, is it Alexis or Alexa? Alexis at Dying Outlaw. Super cute challenge, absolutely love it. Number 2 is the purple one. Don't think this is the right purple. Yeah, it's the right purple. And so $2 is going into this for gifts. So that puts this little chick in the lead. Oh, no, tied with the yellow. He's tied with the yellow. So $2. Let's see what I've got. I've got 3. So I'm going to pull 3 out and put in a 5. Okay. So Chicky Race right there. Number 2. All right. Number 2 is for birthdays. And like I said, I've got 2 challenges in here now. I'll just combine the money, right? Does that make sense? Let's see here. And now we have a lot of ones in there. Okay, so let's do this one, because it could count as or cost us a lot more money. All right, so this challenge comes from Lisa over at Lisa Grateful Me from her Etsy shop, and then this one is a happy birthday from Karen C Budgets. And let's just see where we're gonna 2. So 1, 2, we'll just scratch right here. Okay, that's a 2. And I do it twice. Like I roll again if it's a 2 or less. So why don't I do it this way? Why don't I now roll the dice to mark off these so I can work on both of them. So 2 for this one and 2 for this one. Okay, that's easy. So 1 and 2, so $4 going into this one. All right, so I'm gonna put 1, let me put 6 of these ones back. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and grab a 10. Okay, there. That worked out nicely. 4, okay, so 4 is back to Chicky Race. Oof, I'm making a mess. All right, Chicky Race, let's see which chick is going to go up the board. Number 3. Number 3 is the green one. All right, now we have a 3-way tie. All right, so 1, 2, and 3 going in there. One, okay. Holidays, good. All right, so these are the 2 holiday challenges I'm working on. This one comes from Karen over at Karen C Budgets, and then this one is an Easter one, comes from Carly over at Budget with Carly. So I'm gonna do this one first. 3, 1, 2, 3, and that is a 5. I'm gonna stop there. That will save us 70, and there could be spicy ones in there. Let me sort this money out. Okay. All right, so if I roll a 3 or I roll a 1 again, I will do Karen's challenge. Okay, 6 is date night. Okay, I always like when date night gets rolled. All right, love you to the moon and back. This comes from Steph over at Steph's on a Budget. It's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is 6. 6 has been our number today. We've got a lot of 6s. All right, $6. So 5 and 6. 3 more scratches on that one. Oh, we're gonna stick with it, okay. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7. All right, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. All right, $7. 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Roll. All right, 4 is the Chicky Race. Okay. 2. All right, 2 has pulled ahead. So we have a leader with the purple little chick. Okay. All right, so $2 more going in to Chicky Race. Actually, let me condense this a little bit. Put a 5 in. Okay. 1, okay, so that is holiday. So we will do now Karen's challenge right here. Happy Easter. 3, 1, 2, 3. Guys, that was like Butterfingers. Okay, $3 going in to Karen's challenge. Okay, I think I can just sweep that one off. All right, $3. Let's see here. I'm gonna put 2 1s back and grab that last 5. Okay. Woo. We have, oh yeah, we've got a little chunk of 1s. Let's keep going. 3. Okay, 3 is camping. April's. All right. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 4. All right, $4. Oh, I was trying to condense, but I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. And camping. And we still have a chunk. Let's keep going. 2. All right, 2 is birthdays. A little scared. I'm a little scared because this one can be spicy. All right, 2. So we stopped here. Or no, that's 3. We stopped on 2. 1, 2, 3, right here. Okay, $5. We can handle that. $5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the rest is going to go in my catch-all. All right, so let me clean that off. All right, so let's move back here to my catch-all, which is super cute. Look at this challenge. It comes from Veronica over at Weekly Budgets. It's a freebie on her Ko-fi. Go get it. It is so cute. All right, so we've got $3 going in to this one. So I'm going to color off 3 little circles. 1, 2, and 3. So now we've got $6 in our catch-all. Awesome. All right, so let's go through and count all the money in the challenges. And I think everything got chosen today, or picked, or selected, whatever you call it. All right, so out of our holiday for these 2 challenges, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. All right. So we will just work on both of those at the same time. I'm not going to even try to say that word. All right, so and then birthday, we've got these 2 challenges. And so far, we have 20, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, which is nice. Birthdays, we do not have any birthdays until June, so we've got a ways to save for that. All right, and gifts, no, camping, we've got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 out of 35. Okay, Chicky Race, super cute challenge. So out of Chicky Race, we've got 20, 30, 45, 51. $51. This is going for gifts. And that means like wedding gifts, shower gifts, work gifts, friend gifts. Oh, fun money. This one didn't get chosen. And let me just go ahead and show you the challenge because it's super cute. So this comes from Mary over at Rainbow Budgets. She sent this to me in some Happy Mail. Bummer that one didn't get chosen. Number 5, nothing at all. All right, and then I Love You to the Moon and Back. This is from Steph. And out of 45, we got 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. So $34, 2 scratches left, and then we will get to pull that for date night. And that is my catch-all. So that is all I have for today. That went by really fast, I feel. Although I'm looking at the time on my phone, and it's a long video. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. No, scratch that. A wonderful week. And happy Easter. I forgot to even say that. Guys, I hope you have a very blessed day. See you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.